Fox network. Many people have the public perception that Fox only talks to toothless, squirrel-eaten, reactionary homophobes, and here we have a couple of atheist, liberal science types.
Well,
how do these two things fit together?
That's because they're thinking of Fox News, which does all those things.
Right.
But this is Fox Television, which has given us The Simpsons and Family Guy and so much more.
And we were initially surprised and then realized that it is the right next thing to do, and Fox knew that. Yeah.
And if I may just say one additional thing, and that is that I've just received the response from Standards and Practices to our scripts. And I would say that when you see the show, you'll think, we're not pulling any punches. And the only thing that they were concerned about was anybody inhaling on the show, and whether or not there was any frontal nudity.
Primate nudity.
And angel nudity.
Angel nudity.
Yes. Cherub nudity. Frontal. And apart from that, they not only approved every script, but they said, we can't wait to see it.
So no little boys peeing in the cosmic fountain.
That was the problem. Have you sneaked a look at one of the scripts?
No, I'm just surmising from my vast knowledge of cherubim.
Yeah, what they do, what they have a tendency to do. No. So anyway,
the cherubiverse. Yeah,
right,
there you go.
Right,
well done.
Right.
Well, we're considering Neil perhaps on Dancing with the Stars in launching the series, and there might be frontal nudity, at least from waist up. So we haven't ruled it out.
Or amongst
that wouldn't be
the
a Fox.
female and some of the male members of the audience.
Yeah. The original, to Qawl and Ann's credit, it found its own way to the success over 34 years. And now, after all this time, is worldwide, continues to be watched all over the world. So we have a high bar. Having said that, the entire resources of Fox and News Corp and two global sponsors with some heft, one announced, Samsung, promises that Cosmos' Spacetime Odyssey will live on every platform for quite a long time to come, and hopefully meet, perhaps exceed the high bar that the original set.
Given that it is on Fox, which is a major network, and
National Geographic.
At National Geographic, thank you for that, and with an international distribution, there are resources put behind this that includes highly talented filmmakers who were participants in this effort. And it's not just, okay, who has a camera, put it on me while I'm talking. No, it's think this completely through in the way cinema is created. And so when you have the full portfolio of Hollywood to bring to bear on telling science stories, I think we've earned the right to expect the high bar that we're reaching for, to expect that we would reach that high bar.
Don't want to overstay our welcome, but I just want to add, and I'm so glad you said that, because we have Brandon Braga, who has proven to be a fantastic collaborator and whose bona fides I need not tell you. We have Bill Pope, who was the director of photography for the Matrix movies and many more, legendary. And we have movie stars doing the voices of the heroes of knowledge who appear, whose stories we tell.
In the animations.
In the animation. And so, and not to mention the animation and producing skills of the great Seth MacFarlane, who was centrally involved in making this happen.
And helping us bring it to Fox.
Yeah.
And we are so looking forward to seeing it. Can't wait. Thank you all for talking to us today.
All right,
Great to see you, Dave. Really good to see you again.
Space.com.
So sitting next to me is Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson. You know this guy, right?
Earth was spinning the correct direction, except a little too fast. Any people on it would have just flung off. And
you also have seen him on TV, blowing away any host who sits next to him. He is a podcaster, and he, in his youth, was a pretty good astrophotographer, a wrestler, and I'm thinking a dancer.
Dancer too, yeah. And he's one of the best chefs I've ever known.
I don't, because people then all come to the house, so I don't even say that one.
Yeah, right.
Well, I just want you to know, from my point of view.
That's just between us.
You can cook. You can really cook.
Next to Neil is Anne Adrian. She was one of the three writers, along with Carl Sagan and Stephen Sawyer, on the original Cosmos. She also was responsible for that music that is on that gold disc on one of the two Voyagers, and one of them, as we know, has just left the domain of the sun. It's out there in interstellar space, so send more Chuck Berry.
Yeah.
And she was a producer on Contact with Jodie Foster. And next to Annie is my old boss, Mitch Canold, who,
Great to see you.
that's burn the negative, collect the insurance.
You have good memory.
Google that. You'll see where that goes.